I am honored to stand up here today to share this special day with Dalton and Julianne. Julianne and I met 3 years ago when we were both working at a boutique. You know, when you work with a bunch of women, we weren't never sure of how it was going to end. But in this case, we found a connection. It was from that moment that I realized how meeting Julianne would change my life forever. She showed me what a true best friend is supposed to be. Then I met Dalton. I cannot believe how easy it was to connect with this guy and how wonderful he treated Julianne. My exact thoughts were, wow, I can see why Julianne is absolutely in love with this man. He shows her unconditional love every single day. When Dalton was getting ready to propose, he would share pictures of different rings, and I was eager to find out when he was going to propose. But because he knew I could not keep a secret, he did not include me in his plans. Julianne would say, Mackenzie, really, when is he going to propose? Little did we know that it would be just a few weeks later. Dalton did a great job keeping the secret from me because it truly was a surprise. When I got the call that he proposed, I felt such a joy and happiness. This is a true love story. After the proposal, Julianne and I watched countless hours of Say Yes to the Dress. She had an idea of what she wanted, but it never turned out that way. Julianne comes into people's lives with a purpose. She makes every person she comes into contact with feel like a better person. She lights up a room with her presence, and just look at her right now. Jules, you're lighting up the room today with your beauty and smile. Dalton, you're one lucky man. Dalton, never forget the 2 most important replies. You're right, dear, and okay, bye. Congratulations to you both. Everyone can please raise your glass. Here is the toast to a perfect couple, to a long life together, filled with happiness, adventures, and lots of wonderful memories. I love you both.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Next up, folks, I'd like to introduce our best man, Mr. Brady. See, would you guys please give him a warm welcome.
Can I have a podium or something to hide behind? My name is Braden Zink, and Dalton asked me to be the best man several months ago. I was so excited until I realized I had to give a best man speech. And of course, I procrastinated and didn't start writing this until 2:30 a.m. last night. So this is the first time I've given a speech since dropping out of speech class in college 5 years ago. So bear with me. First off, I want to thank Dalton for letting me be a part of this special day. If it were up to Jules, I'm sure I wouldn't even be invited here tonight. To the Lundays and the Longs, you have done so much to make this day happen. Dalton and Jules are very lucky to have such great families. It's not only 2 people coming together today, but 2 families. I moved down to Dripping Springs 4 years ago, and I've been lucky enough to somehow weasel my way into both of these amazing families, and they treat me like one of their own. Not many people know how Dalton and I met, but ever since that night, he hasn't been able to get rid of me. Dalton is the most trusting, honest, loving guy I've ever met. I can count on him for anything, no matter what it is, big or small. But most importantly, he loves Julianne wholeheartedly. And everyone in this room can oblige. No wonder why he was able to snag someone as special as Jules. I don't know who's luckier, Dalton or Julianne. They are truly one of a kind and a match made in heaven. I knew that he was head over heels for Jules, but I never met a man that would get a pedicure for his own girlfriend. One afternoon, Madison...
You went too! He went with us! He was there!
One afternoon, Madison, Julianne, Dalton, and I were at BK's, and Julianne and Madison wanted to get pedicures. I was so against the idea. We went into the place and I was hell-bent on sitting it out. I was so embarrassed even to step foot in that place. Dalton, of course, with no shame, was not embarrassed whatsoever. He convinced me to get a pedicure with them after informing me they let you drink alcohol while doing it. After the pedicure, I realized Dalton didn't get a pedicure for Julianne, he did it for himself. He was in heaven, biggest smile on his face the whole time, beer in hand. He kept looking over me and saying, "See man, don't you love this shit?" I'm pretty sure he does it weekly. I've never been the best with words, so I figured I would write a song about the first time Dalton and I met. So for the most part, this is all true. 3 a.m. was the first night that we met. At Whataburger, he looked at me and said, this is so true. "I can tell that you're not from Dripping Springs, 'cause who the hell only orders onion rings?" He gave me his number, said you better call me. It was true romance in the first degree. Drunk night, we ended up at Jim's. We split an appetizer of potato skins. I thought, oh, how could this be? I found a man that loves food as much as me. A few weeks later at the Lundy's home, truth be told, I guess I should have known. I was pleased to find out about Julianne, 'cause I got the vibe that Dalton only liked men. Madison says I should have left that out. That's why I don't listen to her. 3 years now I've been in both their lives. Couldn't be happier that he chose her as his wife. Still can't find anything wrong with her. I've never seen anyone make him happier. Julianne, you look beautiful tonight. And Dalton, I guess you look alright. So let's raise a glass to the bride and the groom. Let's get drunk and celebrate these two.
All right, Mr. Braden Zeke, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, next up I'd like to invite the father of our bride, Mr. Wes Long. Would you guys welcome Mr. Wes Long?
I'm not going to cry. Sit down. You sit down. Oh, he's a crier. I am, yeah, it's a tough act to follow. I did not write a song. First of all, I want to welcome everyone tonight. This is just overwhelming to me. So many friends and family here. By the way, I'm Wes, father of the bride. didn't know that. This is just overwhelming to me. I mean, so many friends and family here. I also want to say a special thanks to everyone who coordinated all the effort and made all this happen with all the setup. You know, I don't want to start naming names because I know I will forget someone. But I do want to say a special thanks to Lonnie and to Ruth as well. You guys, there's so much that has to happen behind the scenes to get to this point. I had no idea, but you guys worked just crazy late nights and long hours, and oh my gosh, you just deserve so much credit, both you do, and I will say thank you to both of you for that. Thank you so much. One more thanks I do want to give is to Amberly. Amberly, I don't know where you're at. Probably making something happen somewhere right now, but wherever you are, thank you so much. I honestly don't think we could have made this happen without her. She's just been great to work with, and Amberly, wherever you are, I thank you for that. You know, I'm going to do more than just a toast, by the way. It's my turn to talk. Jules, this is one of the most difficult days of my life. This is it. I will tell you that. When I was walking you down the aisle, you know, just that small symbolic gesture of taking your hand out of mine and putting it in someone else's was extremely difficult for me. Very hard for me to do. And you know, but that's how it should be. You know, while it's one of the most difficult days of my life doing this, it's also one of the happiest, you know, because, you know, I have been waiting for this day all of your life. And we're here. My gosh, I can't believe we're here doing this. It's been such a long time in planning. But we're here. This is how it should be. I am just so happy for you, so proud of you. You know, I know at events such as these, sometimes it's customary to tell a funny story or an embarrassing story. And I do kind of have a funny story that's symbolic of all this. But to tell that, I need to back up just a little bit to when Julianne was dating in high school. And I'll be brief. You know, of course, I didn't like it. And you know, but I realized something very quickly. Julianne is picky. I don't mean just a little picky. She is extremely picky on who she likes and who she dates. And so it was working out pretty good. What would happen is she would bring a boy home, she would introduce him to me, and there was a very good chance I would never see him again. And that was a very good thing. And I thought, okay, maybe this daughter dating thing is not so tough. And so it went on like that for a while. She'd bring a boy home, introduce him to me. I would promptly forget his name, and I'd never see him again. And then she brought Dalton. And she brought him to the house a second time. And a third time, and I thought, okay, wait a second. What did I do wrong here? I might have to actually remember this guy's name. And I'm telling you, Julianne, I think I'm the only one who calls you Julianne. I knew this was different. I knew this was different for her. I could see it in her eyes. I could hear it in her voice. Okay, so on my funny story. This is the truck mirror story, and it has relevance. So I wake up one morning, go out to the driveway. I notice the mirror is ripped off her truck and completely gone. So I woke her up, said, Julian, what happened? She said, Dad, I swear to you, when I came home last night, that mirror was on the truck. So the only thing we could conclude was someone walked up the driveway in the middle of the night, ripped the mirror off the truck and took it with them, which we all know didn't happen. because the next day we promptly found that mirror on the gravel road to Dalton's house. So Julianne's knocking parts off of trucks, and her head is in the clouds for Dalton. And I just knew it was going to get serious. And so 5 years later, this is about as serious as it gets. Honey, we're just as proud as can be of you. I just feel like I'm just the most proud dad in the room tonight, seeing you in your beautiful wedding dress. I am. You've just been a joy to have as a daughter, and I feel like Lonnie will be up here with me. We're just so happy for you. And then there's Dalton. Dalton Wade. Again, now, if there's a funny or embarrassing story, I'm going to leave that to Braden or Luke or your dad to tell. Dalton, I think it's fair to say we liked you from the start, man. We did. We liked you from the start. I am just so proud of you and just the fine young man you have become. And I say this to Lonnie all the time. I tell her, Lonnie, I want two things from my daughter. I tell her, Lonnie, I want her to be safe and I want her to be happy. I think daddies want those two things for their daughters. And I truly feel like Julianne has found that with you, Dalton, and I thank you for that. I sincerely thank you for that. Lonnie and I just think the world of you and your family, your large family, Jack and Ruth and Alyssa. We just think the world of you, and we're just so happy to have you in our lives. You're my son-in-law now, and truth be told, Dalton, I just felt like you've been my son-in-law for a while now, and this to me is just a mere formality. So I say I'm very happy to have you as a son-in-law and welcome you into our family, and I will leave it at that. But I do want to toast to the couple. I would like to do a toast. So let's do that. Can I get everyone to raise your glasses? Whatever you have in front of you. I don't have a glass. Here is to, I will say, Dalton and Julianne, here is to a long life of, I'm making this up as I go on, a long life of health and happiness and love and sometimes forgiveness and adventure. And I will leave it at that. Here's to Dalton and Julianne, the new Mr. and Mrs. Lunday.
Next up, folks, we're going to have the father of our groom, Mr. Jack Lunday. I'd like to invite him up here.
Wes, you trying to show me up without notes? What's up with that? I got to have notes. My name's Jack Lundy. I'm the father of the groom. I'm the father of the groom. Father of the groom speech, so. First, I want to thank everybody for being here. It's a special event for our children, and it's been pretty special. So I appreciate everybody coming out and make it even more special. I'm only going to give one father of the groom speech because I only got one favorite son. So she's right there. So I had to Google it, right? And Is the battery charging up? Because I got a YouTube video. I'm not good at speeches. But it said, when I read about what I was supposed to say, that I represent the family. And I thought, well, that's not a good sign. But, about my son. There's not many prouder fathers than I am. And no one speak up. That's my line. Dalton's always been smarter than me, faster than me. I tried to race him once. I'm still hurting. He's always made very good decisions in his life. He's always excelled at whatever he's tried to do. He made very good choices. That's when I knew that the choice he made and the woman he wanted to spend the rest of his life with was Julianne. I love you, son. I couldn't be more proud. I haven't met everyone here, and maybe eventually I will, or I won't be able to, or not, but hopefully I get to. But those of you who hadn't met Julianne, if you get the opportunity, it's only going to take 4 or 5 minutes for you to love her as much as Ruth and I do. She's been in the family 5 years. Wes said that. Stole my thunder. And I knew right away that she was going to be in the family a long time. She didn't become my other daughter today. That happened years ago. I treat her. And I hope she stays around a long, long time. And I expect that to be. I have to go back to my notes now. I didn't write a song, but Logan's not holding my paper either. Oh, advice.
Advice?
I got nothing for you. I just want to say I love you both. It was a beautiful wedding. And again, I couldn't be more proud of you or you. I got 2 rules for married men. And married men, you've heard this before. So stand behind me on this. She is always right. If she is ever wrong, refer to rule number 1. All right?
That's rule number 2?
Yeah, that's rule number 2. If she's ever wrong, refer to rule number 1. I scrolled down by accident. I got 11% left. I got to speed this up. I have more advice, which is the heartfelt advice. Don't sweat the small stuff. There's a book for that. Take the time to listen to each other. When you talk, listen. When you talk, listen. Don't ever go to bed mad. And always kiss me. All right? That saying is hanging above the door in the bathroom of my home. I've been married 26 years. Next month. So always kiss goodnight. Okay. I made it. There's been 2 families merged here tonight, the Lundy's and the Longs. Your initials don't change, which is really cool. If any of the Long family is like her parents, my life's set. I love them both to death. I've met a lot of you. Fantastic. I hope to meet more of you. I couldn't have asked for better in-laws, because they're our closest friends. I love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
All right, Jack, Wes, Mackenzie, and Braden, thank you all for your heartfelt words. Can we give all of our toasters one more round of applause?